So children, today we will discuss so every participant is there. Today we will discuss yesterday we discussed what is ionization energy and the factors affecting ionization energies. Okay. Today we will discuss exceptional cases of ionization energy in second period. Exceptional cases of ionization energy in second period. Okay, children. So, see, figure showing ionization energies. Ionization energies, okay, of elements of second period. I am making a graph, okay. I am preparing one graph. So this is IE1, first ionization energy, means removal of first electron, and the values I am giving in kilojoule per mole. Those who have attended so those who have attended my doubt clearance classes, at that time also I have discussed. So they have a dual means what we say opportunity to understand this topic. So let us see. This is 1000. This is 1500. This is 2000. This is 2500. This is the value, and this is Z 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You know, the second period means starts from lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. So we know what is ionization energy. We supply some energy and the outermost electron is removed, the electron which is loosely held. So today we are trying to use some experimental values and try to understand how the graph is in the second period, children. It's a very interesting topic. So this is the 1000 joule, kilojoule. Then this is 2000 kilojoule per mole. Okay. Okay. So what is the value for lithium? See, I am giving you all values. 520. Lithium is having some values over here, and the values is 520 kilojoule per mole. Okay, kilojoule per mole. And for time being, I am leaving beryllium. I am going to boron. Boron is having 800. Boron is having value somewhere here. Okay, 800. Boron is having somewhere here 800 kilojoule. Then carbon is having 1086. Carbon is having somewhere here 1086. Then I am leaving nitrogen. Then I am moving to oxygen. Oxygen is having 1314. Oxygen 1314. This is the value for oxygen. Then fluorine 1681. 1681 for fluorine. 1681 kilojoule per mole. This is the point. Neon is having 2080. Somewhere here 2080. So from here you can see that the highest ionization energy in a period goes to inert gases because they are very stable. They are very stable, so they don't want to lose electron. So see what a graph we are getting as we are moving from left to right. Okay, see very smooth graph we are getting. Means it is keep on increasing. So that statement is very nice, that ionization energy, okay, the statement that ionization energy increases when we move from left to right in a period. This was the information. And ionization energy decreases from top to bottom, okay, in a group. This was the general statement. But after that, some exceptional cases are there, children. See, till here we are satisfied. Okay, everything is okay. But see the ionization energy of beryllium. Beryllium is having somewhat here. The position is here. And that value is nearly 900 kilojoule per mole. So this is one exceptional, because we expected the values of beryllium somewhat here. This is known as expected value. But it is not like this. So yes, definitely one question will be there, why it is not like this. In same way, for nitrogen, we expected somewhere here, children. This is expected value for nitrogen. But again, due to some reason, the value is little bit high. Okay, the value is 1402. So little bit higher than our expectation. So in second period, two members are showing exceptional behavior. Okay, children. So original graph becomes like this. Original graph, if we want to draw, it will become like this. Here it is moving here, then again come back, then here is okay, then from carbon, okay, again it is here and again coming down. Okay, so here two exceptional behaviors are there, children. So we have to give a reason, okay, or reasons why they are having higher value than the expected. Okay, so let us discuss about first case, nitrogen. Case of nitrogen or beryllium. See, okay, you know, ionization energy is inversely proportional to atomic size. Atomic size will decrease, ionization energy will increase. So from left to right, we know atomic size is decreasing. So definitely ionization energy will increase. This is okay. So increased also, but it is increased more. So we have to touch another factor also. Another factor is ionization energy, okay, follows the order, ionization energy order among suborbits. S, it is more energy in S, then P, then D, and then F. Yesterday I had discussed that S is very near to the nucleus. So it is very difficult to remove electron from S. And then we have also discussed that ionization energy is directly proportional to the stability of electronic configuration. And electronic configuration are stable due to half filled and full filled like this. So see children, what is happening here? When we are writing electronic configuration of beryllium, hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium. So beryllium is having 4 electrons. So this is 1s and this is 2s. 1s2, 2s2. And these are the 2 electrons of 1s2 and 2s2. So when you are removing electron from beryllium, you are removing from S. See children, S. And you know that if you are removing electron from S, you have to give ionization energy more. Okay, and then also stability. So see, this is fulfilled stability. Okay, so we can say that electron is removed from S orbital. This is one reason that why ionization energy is high. And then second case is S is fulfilled, and atomic size is small. Okay, and atomic size is small. So all these 3 factors combinedly rises the value of ionization energy. I think the reason for abnormal or exceptional behavior of beryllium is clear to you. Those who got the clarity, please raise your hand. Those who got clarity, please raise your hand. Please raise your hand. Aditya Kumar Thakur, unmute yourself.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Did you understand the exceptional behavior of beryllium?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So, children, randomly I will select the students, okay? And I will keep on moving. So we have to maintain time factor, everything, okay, children? Time factor
Okay,
is also important. So now let us discuss about nitrogen, because nitrogen is also showing exceptional behavior. So all these factors will be running. So in case 2 means for nitrogen. So let us write down the electronic configuration of nitrogen, children. This is 1s, this is 2s, and this is 2. This is 2p. 1s2, 2s2, and 2p3. So you know that in 1s 2 electrons are there, 2 electrons, and they are single. What is the special feature about here? That p is having, okay, p suborbit is having half filled Half-filled stability. Half-filled stability. So everything is okay. Atomic size is less. Okay. So ionization energy must be more. Okay. Okay. Electron is removed from P. But in P also now electronic configuration stability is favoring nitrogen. Because in case of nitrogen, the electron which is removed is from a stable P suborbit. Stable P suborbit. It is stable. So it is difficult to disturb a stable situation. So we cannot disturb a stable. It will require more energy. So if anybody asks you why nitrogen has ionization energy more than what we are expecting, okay, or more than oxygen, okay, so you can say that the electron which is removed in nitrogen is removed from a stable P suborbit. So it requires more energy. I think this second case also very clear to you. Okay, so Simran Gupta.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Simran. Did you understand the second case?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so because when we try to remove electron from nitrogen, definitely we are going to remove from P, and P is stable due to half-filled stability factor. That's why it requires more energy. Nice. Thank you. So next. Now, this we have learned the exceptional behaviors in second period. Like this, you keep on study your relevant books. And if you don't have any material, please send me in WhatsApp. I will send all the content so that you can read your own also. And more you read, more you will gain. More doubt you will have. More doubt if you ask me, okay, more explanation I will give to you. The next is what information we get, or in normal language, what is the use? What is the use? What information we get, or what is the use from ionization energy values? Okay, children. So many things are there, children. See, first of all, you should know what is successive ionization energy. What is successive ionization energy? Okay. Here I will write the normal language, and here I will write the standard format. Suppose one atom is there, children. Okay, first orbit, second orbit, third orbit, and outermost 3 electrons are there. So if we want in same atom, if we want to remove first electron, it is known as IE1. And when we have removed the first electron, then this particle will become small. This particle will become small because the nucleus will become stronger because electron is lost. Okay. So this particle will become strong. So the size will decrease. And then if we want to remove the second electron, then we have to use IE2. These are known as successive ionization energy, one by one. And to remove first electron, we will use less energy. But after losing electron, it will become cation and smaller. Cation is smaller, you know. Cation is smaller. And it is very difficult to remove electron from a smaller particle. And after removing 2 electron, it will become more small. Okay. So it will be very difficult to remove electron. Third, so these are known as successive ionization energy, children. In this way, in same thing, I want to write in a standard form. Suppose it is atom and I have provided IE1, first ionization energy. So it will become cation and one electron is removed. Here, whatever the energy is required will be less. Okay. But if you want to remove the second electron, that second electron will be removed from cation. And cation is smaller than this atom. And more is the smaller, more is, if size is small, okay, ionization energy will increase. So here, whatever the ionization energy you provide will be more than IE1. And after removing second electron, it will become bivalent cation. And you know, A plus 2. First, this is bigger, then this is smaller, this is more smaller. And if you want to remove electron, okay, further, then it will become Al plus 3 and it will lose electron. So what will be the order? Here you will use less energy, here you will use more energy, here you have to use more energy. Suppose if you have used here 500 kilojoule, you have to use here, I think, some 700 kilojoule. Here you have to use some 1000 kilojoule, like this. So the order is, the order of successive ionization energy is IE3 is more than IE2 is more than IE1, like this. Children, this concept is clear? If it is clear, Abhishek Sarkar,
Sir,
did you understand this successive ionization energy?
yes, sir.
Okay, very nice. So now I am moving to the another concept. Another concept. So, see children, note, if the difference in two successive ionization energy is less than 1,4. I'm having some data, less than 1,450 kilojoule per mole. Okay, children. See, very beautiful and very important. If the difference in two successive ionization energy is less than 145 kilojoule per mole, then higher oxidation state is stable in that particular atom. Higher oxidation state, did you understand? This positive charge, whatever the charge present on the particle are known as oxidation state. Standard. I told you chemistry is having two type of language, normal language and standard language. Normal language is the charge present on A, and stylish name is what's the oxidation state of A. So don't get any panic. I will tell you normal language and the standard language. Okay, I can use normal to normal language also and standard to standard language also. So the charge present on the particle is also known as oxidation state. Okay, so if nothing is written, it is 0. Okay, children. So here somebody asks, what is the oxidation state of A? 0. What is the oxidation state of A over here? +1. What is the oxidation state? +2. Among these, which one is then having highest oxidation state? So +2. This is highest. This is lower. Okay, did you understand? So if there is a difference in two successive ionization energy is less than 1,450. Okay, any scientist might have done this experiment and he has given his or her conclusion. Then higher oxidation state is stable. Okay, and another note. If the difference in two successive ionization energy is greater than 1450 kilojoule per mole. Okay, then higher oxidation state is unstable. Unstable means that particle don't want to go in higher oxidation state. So now let us use this information. If I give you examples, no, you can understand nicely. Okay, so first note it down immediately or take a screenshot. Okay, so I will give you one example and you have to decide which oxidation is stable in that particular element. Okay, see problem number 1 or example 1. In lithium, children, lithium. Okay, I will give you the values, you have to decide. In lithium, IE1 equal to 520.3 kilojoule per mole. To remove first electron, you require this much energy. To remove second electron, you require 7298.1 kilojoule per mole. This is the second. This is the first. Now you have to tell. Now comment on stability of first ionization energy removed means it will become Li plus, and second electron removed means it will become +2. Now comment. Come on, start. Your time starts now. Keep on doing the calculation and tell me. Sarbik Sah, unmute yourself.
Sir, some black patches came on the screen. I can't see anything. Yes, sir.
No,
Now
no,
it's
that black space will come when I will read the chat box and all. No, that will come. Don't worry.
chat box.
There is a chat box and participant who is raising hand. I have to see, no. So that screen comes in middle. Till then it will become black. Now tell me the answer.
Sir, no comment.
Okay, I'll go for next participant. Pay attention,
Sir, it
children.
will be stable. Sir, it will be
Pay
stable.
attention. Bhaskar Yadav, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir. Good
Did you
morning.
understand?
Yes, sir.
What? Tell me. Tell me what is your opinion. Comment.
Sir, my opinion is that the oxidation state is less than greater than 1,4. Sir, I is greater than 1,450. So it has unstable higher oxidation.
Good. Means you want to say, okay, because the difference, you can see, find out the difference.
Yes,
Normally,
sir. The difference is 6,777.8.
See, what I will do when suppose this question comes in exam, no, what I will do is simply I will consider 7,000. I will consider 7,000 and I will minus 500. In exam, I will do like this because it's a normally seen. So it will become some 6,500. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
So I know this is greater than this. So for that, I know this statement, I know that is less than, okay, is less than, then higher oxidation is stable. Okay, less than.
Greater
So,
than
but it is
unstable.
not less, it is more. So when
Yes,
it
sir.
is greater than that, then the higher oxidation state is what? Unstable.
Unstable.
So there are two oxidation states, lithium plus and lithium plus 2. So because the difference is greater than 1,450, okay, so this is unstable. Means lithium don't want to go in this state. Here he
Yes,
is
sir.
feel unhappy. He is unhappy. Unstable means unhappy. He don't want to go in this state. Here he is happy. See the smiling face. So he is stable. Did you understand? So this is the conclusion.
Yes.
And on this basis, see what type of problem they can ask. They will ask you LiCl and LiCl2, which is stable. So you know,
LiCl.
you know that in this case, this is a molecule. So Li plus and Cl minus is there.
Yes, sir.
And here Cl minus 2 times. It means lithium must have +2. So lithium
sir.
cannot be in +2. So this is not possible, or it is unstable. It is unstable. We will find lithium chloride, LiCl. Did you understand the concept?
Yes, sir.
Good, very nice.
Thank you, sir.
Which participant I have just asked before that?
Sir, to me,
No. What is your name?
Sarbik.
Sarbik. Now, did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you are seeing the black spot in the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it will come when I will talk to you, no? So I have to bring you in front of me. So for that particular time only, that black spot will be there. See, now I will remove it. See, you can see now it's gone or not?
Yes, sir. Gone.
Yeah. That's why don't worry about that black spot.
Sir, no, I can't see anything, na, so that's why I told.
Now you can see, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So children, in this way, I will give you one more example, okay? If the difference is more, it means that lower oxidation state don't want to go for higher oxidation state. Don't want to go for higher oxidation state. And if the difference will less, then definitely they want to go for higher oxidation state. That is the thing. I'll give you another case. Please follow, and I will unmute any one participant and I will ask a question. Okay, so problem number 2 or example 2 you can understand. See, this is the case in case of calcium. Calcium. The symbol is Ca. So I will give you the values. Let me see who can understand, who can do well. IE1. IE1 means only you have to remove one electron. So what was the energy? So the energy was 589.8 kilojoule per mole. And for removing second electron, the energy required was 1145.4 kilojoule per mole. These values you should not remember, okay? No need to learn by heart. In question, they will give you this value. Now tell me, you have to comment. Comment on stability of Ca plus and Ca plus 2. Now let me see who is ready. So I have given opportunity to many people. Let me see now. Whom should I ask? Sanhita Niyogi. Sanhita Niyogi, please unmute yourself. Sanhita Niyogi.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Very good morning to you. Please comment.
Sir, the ionization difference is 555.6, so it will be stable because ionization 1 means the electron will try to go in the higher oxidation state.
Yes. Means just you can see, you can round up. It is my style because when they are asking, what is the value? 58. What was the value?
589.
589.8 kilojoule per mole. So because they are asking, they are not asking all the values and all, they are asking to comment on this. So simply what I will do in exam, okay, 589, I will make it 600. Okay, just I am telling you, don't follow exactly. And I will make little bit some, okay, 1200, so that calculation becomes easily. So see, you can see the difference is nearly 600. Okay, so 600 is less than 14. Okay, 1400. So immediately I can say that this is stable and this is unstable. Did you understand, children? Did you understand this technique?
Yes, sir.
Rounding off. This is known as rounding off, means taking values, nearby values, so that we can reach easily. So, and regarding this only, see, question can be put like this: CaCl and CaCl2, which one is stable? Tell me.
CaCl2.
Yes, because in CaCl2 it is a which molecule? Homo molecule or hetero molecule?
Hetero.
Yeah, it is a element or a compound.
A compound.
Good, good, good. So there are two Cl minus, so it should be Ca plus 2. In this case, only one Cl minus, so Ca should be plus. So you know that Ca plus is unstable and Ca plus 2 is stable. So this molecule is stable. I think you got the point. So let me see the timing. Okay. Thank you very much for participating. Well participated.
Yes, sir.
So children, write some points. Okay. So tomorrow we can do the objective session. Okay. Objective type of session, fully based on ionization energy. So one by one we will discuss all periodic properties. Okay. So what should I give you? Just you write some important points. Keep on writing. Okay. First one is in a period. Okay. Okay. Uh, Group number 1 has lowest IE1. Okay. Number 2, cesium. In group 1, cesium has minimum value of IE1. These are some important points to remember. In each period, okay, noble gases has the highest IE1. Okay, children. In second period, we have seen the order: lithium, beryllium, and beryllium was greater than boron. Okay, and carbon is greater than boron. Then came nitrogen. Nitrogen is greater than oxygen. Then came fluorine, like this, and then came neon. In third period, same type: Na, then magnesium, then aluminium, then silicon, then phosphorus, then sulfur, then chlorine, and then argon. Okay, more or less regarding successive ionization energy, we can say that okay, IE7 is greater than IE6 is greater than IE5 is greater than IE4 is greater than IE3 is greater than IE2 is greater than IE1 and all. And remember all exceptional cases. All exceptional cases. Okay, children. So these are the things regarding ionization energy. All equipments, all tools, all information and everything I have given to you. So tomorrow we are ready to solve all problems based on ionization energies. Okay. And I told you ionization energy and ionization enthalpy and ionization potential at that present situation, just try to understand all are same. When time will come, I will show the narrow difference among themselves. So till then, have a nice day. Thank you very much for participating. Bye-bye.